So pro number one is the high quality of life. Gulf Breeze has a safe feel, a low crime rate. So in this video, I'm going to cover the pros and cons of living in Gulf Breeze, Florida. And stay tuned for the entire video because I'm going to have a special guest help me with this one. So let's get started. So welcome to my channel. If you're checking out this video, there's a good chance that you're either new to Gulf Breeze or you're considering moving to Gulf Breeze or the area. And I want to welcome you to the channel, And for me, I personally live in Gulf Breeze proper. And just to explain the difference real quick, Gulf Breeze proper is 32561, the city of Gulf Breeze, not including Pensacola Beach, which is also zip code 32561, and also includes further areas of zip code 32563. Very low poverty, almost no homelessness. Top rated schools, which brings a lot of families to the area. It has a very high income area and a high median household income of over $112,000. So con number one is expensive. The area is an expensive place to live, whether you own a home or rent a home. The average home right now is over $500,000. The average rent is over $3,000 per month. And even there's a limited number of apartments, but even 1 and 2 bedroom apartments can go for over $1,500. With those expensive high costs, the costs are greater when it comes to restaurants, other services, gyms, salons, home repairs, landscaping. All of these things cost more than they would typically in Pensacola and the surrounding areas. To go off of that, there's also higher insurance premiums generally because there's a lot of older homes, specifically in Gulf Breeze proper, but also in the other areas. And with older homes, you have higher premiums, and certainly with the increased hurricane risk, there's higher costs to insure homes when it comes to hurricane risk and flood risk. Pro number two is the location. Gulf Breeze just being minutes away from Pensacola Beach, minutes away from downtown Pensacola. It's a small enough area or town that you really, if you want to go grab something, coffee, food, shopping center, grocery store, no matter where you are in Gulf Breeze, you're really just a few minutes away from a shopping center or a store. Con number two is the bridges. The first bridge, 3 Mile Bridge connecting Gulf Breeze proper and downtown Pensacola. And on the other end near Tiger Point is the Garcon Point Bridge, which generally doesn't have as much traffic now that both bridges are open, but has tolls. So in case you didn't know, and you're new to the area, but you probably have heard this, that the bridge, 3 Mile Bridge was knocked out during the hurricane by the barges, and this caused a ton of headaches, delays, traffic, hurt businesses, hurt revenue. So both of those bridges is just something to factor dealing with, living in this area, that you're going to have to deal with potential traffic slowdowns and closures. And closures, in high winds, sometimes these bridges do get closed. So it's something to factor, and it's certainly a con living in Gulf Breeze. And pro number three is the things to do. With the beach obviously being closed, there's all the water activities. I certainly enjoy surfing, paddleboarding, going to the parks, taking my dogs to swim there. I certainly enjoy, my favorite is Shoreline Park, which has a ton of things: disc golf, splash pads for kids, multiple kids playgrounds, dog park, sand volleyball courts, baseball, t-ball fields. As promised, I want to introduce you to my little helper for today. This is Jax. He's a English cream golden retriever. He's the newest addition to our family. He is the second golden retriever we have. And we also have a red one, that a lot of people think is an Irish setter. But one of our favorite activities, and specifically to Shoreline Park and the dog beaches in the area, is taking our dogs down to the park, letting them swim and fetch. So She's a little wormy, so this is Jax. Con number 3 is the storm risk. Certainly there's increased risk when it comes to heavy storms, hurricanes, tropical storms, flooding, rain, and increased power outages. I've lived in other areas of Pensacola, to include Pace, Milton. I've owned properties in Pensacola, and there's just an increased risk out here. You also have to factor potential, bridge closures. There seems to be more power outages, so along with the cost, if you don't want to be inconvenienced by power outages, there's certainly options to having generators, but obviously there's an increased cost because a whole house generator, can cost upwards of $10,000. So definitely something to factor in when it comes to living in Gulf Breeze. And pro number 4 is community feeling. The area is a small enough town where it seems like people really do care and want to get to know each other. And specifically for Gulf Breeze proper, where I live and in my neighborhood, it's a place where kids still play outside in the yard. Kids walk to school, ride their bike. Parents really do care about walking their kids to school, walking them to the bus stop. It's a place where people take pride in their neighborhood and their community. The city itself, I feel, is well managed. There's always continued improvements, continued updates, great landscaping. They decorate it with flags during Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Christmas and things like that. And just a quick story. The first day that I moved into Gulf Breeze proper, I had my dog in the backyard and my dog escaped. And just minutes from when my dog escaped, some great neighbors that live just a few blocks away, called us and brought our dog right back, put him in their car, no problem. So that was just, really great to see. My experiences with the entire community on a whole have been entirely positive. I've had a few experiences with Gulf Breeze police, and those have been absolutely outstanding. The fire department, they are quick to respond and have been absolute professional and great to deal with. So con number 4 is the small town. Being that it's not a huge town, you do have limited options when it comes to restaurants specifically and services. You're not going to have a ton of restaurant options in Gulf Breeze. If you are interested in a lot of other options, it's not that far away, but you're going to have to go to downtown Pensacola for a lot of fine dining, or out to Pensacola Beach for nicer restaurants. So again, being a smaller town, Gulf Breeze itself is heavily reliant on Pensacola Beach, and Pensacola Beach hence is heavily reliant on tourism, which makes it very seasonal. So as far as the economy, the job source, and the county city management, Gulf Breeze itself is kind of like the little brother of Pensacola Beach, in that it's heavily dependent on the policies and the economic structure and the job market of Pensacola Beach. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Obviously for me and my family, the pros outweigh the cons, and we choose and love everything that Gulf Breeze has to offer, even with the cons. And if you have any questions about living in Gulf Breeze, about anything discussed in this video, please reach out, comment below, or reach out to me. I'll have my details here. But thanks for checking this video out. Until next time, take care. Bye.